If you're the kind of person who believes that there are some things that aren't ever funny, there are some things that you should never joke about, then smash that next button, yo, and don't you ever come back, because we're here to have fun. First, if you're new to the channel, I'd love to beg you to like and subscribe. This channel is kind of like the WNBA. It'd be a lot better if it spent more time practicing and less time eating pussy. Celebrate mediocrity. If this channel was a sculpture, you'd say it has a chiseled physique, but only if the sculptor had Parkinson's disease. Celebrate mediocrity. It's Britney, bitches.
That's racist!
She can say that, why can't I? She's looking kind of sweet. I don't have my glasses on, but the hips cocked over just to one side in a very sassy manner. Nice curve there. They got that right. He's got his ultra masculine bandana there around the back. I don't know why I did that. Here's one. Watched part of the video. I was 10 seconds in and thought this won't go 2 minutes before the poop or fart jokes came out. I was right, 1:22 in. That was actually a nice comment. I'm proud of my poop and fart jokes. You gotta get them in there earlier, people will leave. Ola tribute.
Disgusting. I love it.
I can't just steal from Fluff. Britney and I, we go back a long, long way. To 1998, in fact.
I've got feelings too.
That first video, we all saw it. I was like, oh my Lord. There was no Wikipedia back then, so we couldn't really tell how old she was. I was trying not to.
Oh, yeah.
I watched it with the sound turned down, sound turned down. Better lock the door in case my wife comes in. But then the Rolling Stone magazine came out. The one where she's in the tiny clothes and she's like nearly naked in a child's bedroom with the stuffed animals. And then the next shot, she's like on a little girl's bike with the little tassels coming out of the handle grips. I have it on good authority that when these came out, Madonna bought 3 of them and was immediately airtight. And I'm like, and then I'm reading it. Her manager's her father. What?
Sexy time.
She's 17. Her dad is her manager, and he's basically pimping her. Now I know they're from Mississippi, but come on. I'm from the South too. I had a hard time getting one of these because her father bought them all. Then a bad thing happened. Her feet got dirty, her head got shaved, her belly got pregnant, and next thing you know, she's laying and sweating underneath Kevin Federline, and we're all done, right? We're all done. It's almost Axl Rose. Dad comes in, takes over, clamps down. And then what we got? And then probably for the last 3, 4, or 5 years, the only tribute-worthy material coming from Britney was basically on her Instagram feed. You know what would make this Funko Pop even more fierce? A Britney toe. I'm gonna get my prep file out and make one. This channel, it's kind of like Sporty Spice. Raise your hands out there if you ever done your business a Sporty Spice.
That was freaky.
Ladies with mullets, I'm not talking to you.
Come on!
Celebrate mediocrity. Here's a funny story. I have a gear channel where I'm supposed to know what the fuck I'm doing. I think I rub people the wrong way. I think I turn people off. I've had people say they don't even like the sound of my voice. You don't like me. I kept waiting for this to be funny, but it barely moved the needle on the stupid scale. Don't give up your day job. After watching your video for 5 seconds, OP, it's obvious that you're not funny. Just another crude person who lacks a funny bone. That'll be my next video, reading mean tweets. This channel is kind of like Tuesday. You don't actively hate it, but when you stop and think about it, you're like, yeah, fuck Tuesday. Celebrate mediocrity. I like to use nut sauce in the nuts. That's the place you're supposed to put it. I like to use just a little bead in there. You never know. A lot of times these come from the factory, and they're not really all that great as far as having the right amount of lube in the slots. One thing old Trogly's learned from his many, many years of working on guitars is you can never have enough lube. But I myself have always wanted to be Phil McKnight. I long to be Phil McKnight. Hey Phil, I want to be you. This came out of the old lady's dresser, so I'm sure it's laced with all kinds of Mrs. GearGasms dermis and little micro bits of scab. Welcome to your daily dose of guitar information. The first thing old Trogly noticed, the nut is not cut correctly. We're going to review some of the tools that we'll use. I have a couple other files here that I may or may not use, and this tool is not, it's not a guitar tool, it's a dab shovel. Old Trogly has a tough day. Sometimes this really helps me make my videos and work on guitars. Most people want to watch guitar content where the guy can play at least passably well and he's not so bad that it's distracting. Then there's the people that watch GearGasms. I want to hold it in that really bad bend area where it's dissonant. Look, Mom, I'm Fluff. Look, Mom, I'm Ola. Except Ola would be in tune. That was surprisingly musical. No. Not my playing, the tone. If guitar playing has an autism spectrum, this channel is on it. Celebrate mediocrity. This should be gay enough. Stronger. This feels sufficiently gay. I once read in an interview that Simon said that if he ever went into porn, his porn name would be Seaman LeBoner.
That's racist!
It says, I gotta admit though, excellent teeth and fantastic bone structure. Why, thank you. If guitar comedy career doesn't work out, you could milk the DILF look in modeling gigs. This was a man, so I'm gonna do this fill thing. And I'm gonna run it all up and down. Oh, I know why he does this now. It's erotic as f***.
Oh, yeah.
Since you're old as shit, I'm just curious, what is your favorite genre of music to smash to? At my age, I ain't smashing nothing except maybe food that's hard to chew and those great big Eliquis pills. I'm gonna say 50s rock and roll and early 60s. Why am I being so specific about that era? Because I learned something when I was in radio, and you work in that format, those songs are short. I don't know why I did that. You know, women talk, right? They're gonna talk to their friends about you. And sometimes they're gonna frame your skills and the length that you can go in terms of numbers of songs. So you get your business done to those short songs, your girl's gonna be at a party and she's gonna be saying, my man can pound it through an entire mixtape.
Oh, yeah.
And your girl's like, Jesus, my man can't even get through one song.
Let's go.
Well, that's because that one song is the live version of Do You Feel Like We Do. But those short songs, that's what I'm talking about. And the worst possible individual song that you could smash to, even though you didn't ask that, I gotta go with Freebird. Hear me out. It's got the length, right? You can get end to end, do the live version. It builds, it starts slow, it works up, it speeds up a little bit, and then it slows down again in the pre-chorus.
I'm running this. Yeah.
And then boom, that solo, that's when you could turn it on and you could start doing your on your elbows, press ups as fast as you can go, seesawing on your old lady just as hard and flailing as you can go along with the solo, but damn, that solo goes and goes. I got my boner back, boner back, boner back. Alan's baby size boner. Barbecue sauce. I got my musical boner back. Come on, dirty minds. So what song is it you don't want to hear in the bedroom? It's Freebird, and that is rarely asked. This channel is kind of like Mellow Yellow. You know it's not as good as Mountain Dew, and you wonder why it's still being made. Celebrate mediocrity. It's done. Sucks. Who gives a f? Who gives a f if it sucks? Who gives a f if it sucks? Not me. Sometimes I suck. It's just the Champ though, man. I've never known an amplifier that was so inappropriately and misaligned with the name. It ain't a Champ. Everything pretty much kicks its ass. Everything. Sorry, Champ. Jesus Christ. These chords aren't real. That details matter. You gotta watch them boys at the factory. You know, you got to get them solder things, you got to get them whole things right. Now come on, y'all got to get down in there and sure you can focus. We also learned that the Britney Spears Funko Pop is kind of sexy, but the Jamie Lynn Spears Funko Pop is not. You got some ghetto, ratty-ass Section 8 trailer park, government cheese-eating, unwashed, slow-witted friends. Tell them about GearGasms. They're going to fit right in. Tell all your ratty-ass, ghetto, Section 8 trailer park friends about GearGasms. We all know you have them. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Now, come on, those friends, that friend thing. I need you to do that for me. That friend thing. You got to push them here. We're dying. Tell some of your slow-witted, unemployed friends about this here GearGasms channel. I know they're going to fit right in. Tell some of your ratty-ass, ghetto, trailer park, Section 8, government cheese-eating friends about GearGasms. You know they're going to fit in here. You can buy a t-shirt if you're not embarrassed. That purchase doesn't really help the channel, but it does pay for part of my medical marijuana. Whatever you do in the next 7 days, don't tell Richie Sambora about it because Bill X is bringing Orianthi to the party and it's just going to be kind of awkward. Don't tell Iggy Pop about it because he is way too busy being mistaken for Jennifer Aniston. Don't tell Robbie Krieger about it because is Robbie Krieger alive or dead?
It's alive!
Oh, okay, maybe you can tell Robbie Krieger about it. Whatever you do in the next 7 days, don't tell Axl Rose about it. He's not going to want to miss the early bird at the Golden Corral. Whatever you do in the next 7 days, don't tell Rod Stewart about it, but you can tell his daughters about it. Not Kimberly, she's too old. The cute one, Ruby. Or any of his other wives who are still younger than Kimberly. Whatever you do in the next 7 days, don't tell CeCe DeVille about it because he's busy doing voiceover work for the upcoming Anthony Fauci cartoon series.
Loser.
Whatever you do in the next 7 days, don't tell Machine Gun Kelly about it because he plays guitar worse than I rap. Plus, he's kind of busy right now banging Pete Davidson. Everybody's banging Pete Davidson right now. I don't get it.
It's Britney, bitch.
Whatever you do in the next 7 days, don't tell Kip Winger about it because by now she's only 52 and even I wouldn't bang her.
This is your mom.
But whatever you do in the next 7 days, don't tell Bob Dylan about it because at this point, any woman who's willing to sleep with Bob Dylan is not a woman that Bob Dylan would want to sleep with.
This is your mom.
Oh, except he's got that money though. Scratch that. We're inviting Bob Dylan. And hoes. Yeah! Whatever you do in the next 7 days, don't tell Jamie Lynn Spears about it. Whatever you do in the next 7 days, don't tell Jamie Lynn Spears about it because apparently even her father doesn't want to hang her. Whatever you do in the next 7 days, don't tell Jamie Lynn Spears about it. Even though she's named after her father, apparently her father is not that into it. Play more guitar, watch less YouTube, and keep coming back here week after week for more GearGasms.